Realtors, listen up. The National Association of Realtors settled a lawsuit for $418 million with a group of home sellers. This is going to probably change the real estate industry pretty dramatically. So how will it change for consumers and how will it change for realtors? So for realtors, one of the things it states is that we can no longer put compensation on the MLS for our listings. So, for example, I listed a condo in Siesta Key yesterday. I put 3% out there. So if a buyer's agent brings a buyer and we close successfully, he or she gets paid 3% for their work. I can no longer put that out there. So it is feasible that I could take a listing, have no compensation for the buyer's agent. If that buyer's agent didn't arrange some sort of compensation with his or her buyer for compensation, then they get paid nothing. So they did a bunch of work for free. This could drive a lot of realtors out of the business. And quite honestly, if last year about 50% of the realtors in this country sold either 0 or 1 home, so maybe this is a good thing. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the dust is still settling, so there's a lot of moving parts. The settlement just happened today, so I'll continue to make some more videos about this as things come out. So how does a buyer's agent get compensated? Buyer's agent will be compensated by their buyer. This can be good. This can be bad. I mean, if you're an FHA, VA, or a first-time home buyer and you're short on funds, you may not be able to hire a realtor to help you, or you hire a realtor, maybe just isn't that good, and it charges $500. Do you really want something that's your biggest transaction ever? Do you really want to put it in the hands of someone that doesn't know what they're doing? I wouldn't want to do that. The other way that buyer's agents can be compensated is we rope it into the transaction, kind of like what we do now. It's like the house is X, and it's X plus the commission for the buyer's agent. Like I said, the dust is still settling, so we'll see how this pans out. If you think this is going to improve the consumer experience when you buy or sell a house, I don't think it will. I'm sorry to say, I just don't think it will. We're getting closer and closer to like Europe, where they don't really use the MLS system, where a buyer goes to this agent and says, "What do you have in inventory?" They go to this agent, "What do you have in inventory? What do you have in inventory? What do you have in different locations?" And that's a lot of work for the buyer. They may not, they might be up for it, they might not. And our system works pretty well. The reason, MLS, you hire one agent, he has access to all the listings, and he or she can show you all the property. We may get to the point where you have to go and talk to a bunch of different agents, and I don't think that that's going to improve the consumer experience. Another big change to this lawsuit is that realtors who are members of the MLS must have buyers sign a representation agreement. It's a requirement. So that means if you want agent to go show you a property on Saturday and Sunday, you have to sign a representation agreement. So the days are gone where you're like, "Hey, we're on vacation. Let's just, let's find a realtor and just go look at property for the day." You can do that, but you're going to have to sign something basically saying that realtor represents you, which, honestly, could be a good thing. Could be a good thing for the industry. So what do realtors do moving forward? Focus on getting some listings, focus on a listing business, and become very proficient in getting consumers to sign the buyer-broker agreement.